This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. It's Martin. First down and more. He's still running. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Make the stop after a big gain all the way to 34.
Boy, really nice throw here in the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Dropping back. It's St. Clair. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. receiver around pre-snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Over the middle, it's Wilson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The sure hands. It's Taylor. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Design quarterback run. Gets the first and still running. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Turner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Direct snap to the back. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The gain makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They go with a direct snap. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep for the right side. Oh, what a grab! And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Conference championship pressure. They just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back and be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Tries to get it to the running back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass complete in the crosser.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. They trap him for a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. second and goal for the offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Coming up, second down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Direct snap. Breaks in open space. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Free at the 35. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. And they do a good job of it right here.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Tar Heels will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To the air. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half. But I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch! And the Tar Heels come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. He keeps it on a design run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. 4th set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Wrapped behind the line. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. And the Tar Heels will look to convert here on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may... Rough the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The pass is caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Too much speed for the defense.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Back to pass. It's Lopez. Good throw to the left. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offense offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The running back here on a direct snap. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in a hurry up. Or it's snapped to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. A direct snap. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. And the Tar Heels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on the reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. He's back to throw again on second down. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The conference championship is at stake, and the offense step up here in the final minutes. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete, broken up nicely. Now there is a flag on the play back in the offensive hit area. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on second and 10. He's running out of time here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and at a two-point conversion to tie. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, UNC. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Boy, just a great job by this offense, and they've given themselves life. Now that they're down 2, you're under 2 minutes to go. Pull out your best two-point play here, and if you can execute it, you can tie this game up.
So here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this two-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. Direct snap to the back. And he's going to muscle into the end zone. The two-point try ties up the game here in the late stages.
Boom! They hit the touchdown, and now the two-point conversion. They've evened the score here. Man, what a finish we're in store for here with the time that we have remaining. Chris, can you believe they pay us for this?
return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how they play this. You don't want to settle for overtime. A field goal wins it, but they've got some work to do to improve position for that kicker. He's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I love this play call here on this first down carry by the back. Getting the ball to the outside on a toss makes this defensive line have to respect the inside and the outside. Also keeps those defensive ends honest from not just collapsing down against the inside run.
Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Second and goal play for the offense. The quarterback will just sneak it now. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. The ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here, but time winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. defensive play to cap this victory. It's always a special here when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.